Greetings, fellow AAMFT leaders. My name is Dr. Debbie, and I want to share sincere gratitude to all who participated in the electoral process. This is such an honor, and I'm excited for the journey ahead. To support this very important work, to truly benefit all membership, but ultimately to be the change so that families and individuals we serve begin to see the transformation of our field as we come together in innovation and collaboration. I've often said to bear witness to the intimacy of family dynamics is a sacred system, and we are afforded the grace to be fully present for, to observe, hold space to understand, and scaffold in the parallel process of learning. So I joined the team with passion from a heart that wants to see AAMFT continue to thrive. As I take this moment to introduce myself, I bring some sunshine from South Florida, and I also acknowledge my ancestors, family, pastors, mentors, and peers who have inspired me and prepared me to serve. On my mother's side, I am the seed of my great great grandmother Rose, the rose that grew from concrete. From 5 generations survived and yet undocumented, she had no last name, no birth certificate, no pictures, and no accounting of her life in America. But she was here. She was enslaved, but I believe she dreamed of seeing families the way we see them, in every form, free and able to become anything they put their mind to. She passed on many prayers, protective factors, and intergenerational strength. And today, as an AAMFT board member, I am but one of my ancestors' wildest dreams. I stand as a proud graduate of the historic Howard University, a prayerful graduate of Palm Beach Atlantic University, and a Destiny graduate of Nova Southeastern University, Dr. Karan C. Patel College of Osteopathic Medicine. I rise in spirit, truth, and hope. I rise in love and freedom to uplift and learn about diverse family narratives across the nation and to create a dynamic community of professionals for families healing. The intersections of people in therapy requires a safe space for all voices, and the voices we lead with and listen to in this field have something critical to share. So it's time to call AAMFT in. From the families we serve to the colleagues that we work with, each voice has value, and each life has complexity due to the richness of culture. From a systemic view, it is imperative for clinicians to explore their cultural background or bias, be cognizant of intergenerational and historic trauma, such as racism or discrimination, and equally spiritual, indigenous, and ancestral wisdom that teach the moral tenets of love, repair, and resiliency. To build a sense of cultural responsiveness, intersectionality is the bridge to accountability, and narratives are the pathway. My narrative is centered on seeing my parents' marriage flourish for over 38 years. My mother advocated for young children and the importance of early childhood education in a safe and supportive environment. My father was a pastor of a substance abuse recovery discipleship home for men and a preschool for children ages 2 to 5. They instilled in me the importance of serving children and families through early intervention. And today, infant mental health, soul care, and cultural humility are research areas that I love. My parents always encouraged me to go after my dreams. Their example of serving the voiceless, overlooked, and forgotten people in society in a fair and equitable way informs my area of practice and population of interest to care for the underserved and marginalized communities. My purpose is focused on empowering the next generation of therapists to do the same, decreasing Black mental health disparities, and supporting holistic mental wellness through spiritual direction. I find joy in researching epigenetics, maternal mental health, and finding solutions to intergenerational trauma, suicide, and adverse childhood experiences. I lead in these areas in numerous roles as a learning and development officer for a local special taxing district, as an adjunct professor teaching marriage and family therapy. I coordinate and host an annual mental health and the church conference. I am also a member of the AAMFT Spirituality and Clinical Practice Network and a proud doctoral fellow alum of the AAMFT Minority Fellowship Program. As a therapist and consultant, I started a nonprofit private practice with a community impact called the Protective Factors Group, where our mission is to reduce mental health inequities and disparities. Considering my new role on the board of AAMFT, my goal is to first listen and learn. We are AAMFT, and I look forward to seeing what our legacy will be together. Thank you again for your vote, and thank you for the opportunity to serve.